पीछे बैठ के अगली सीट को आगे कर सकते हैं। और जो इसकी पिछली जो स्पेशली व्हेन आई डिड द रिव्यू ऑफ इट, पहली बारी में जब से बैठा था, जो इसका रियर कैबिन है वो बहुत कंफर्टेबल है।
वो बहुत है। मेरा एक दोस्त है who is 6'4", मैं आगे बैठा होता हूँ, वो पीछे बैठा होता है, he still has space for leg room.
Basically अपनी कैटेगरी में the biggest cabin space for 5 people.
Yes, ये एक आखिरी सवाल काफी लोगों का H6 के बारे में, it's not a 7-seater.
No, it is not a 7-seater. When you have a 7-seater, second row की space compromise होती है।
So being a 5-seater, मेरा ख्याल है अपनी कैटेगरी C के अंदर,
अपनी कैटेगरी C के अंदर in Pakistan it is the biggest cabin space.
So the more I drink in the details of this car, मैंने wheels पे गौर किया, इसके brakes के size पे गौर किया, those are large brakes.
You need good brakes for such powerful vehicle.
You do?
245 horsepower, 530 torque. With that speed, you need good brakes.
7-speed transmission.
7-speed, dual clutch, and wet transmission.
My
the
God.
normal ones are dry dual clutch. This is the wet one.
And
it keeps the gearbox cooler.
आज से 5 साल पहले ये चीजें बहुत हाई एंड लग्जरी कार्स में मिला करती थी, बट अब ये इस सेगमेंट में देखने को मिल रही हैं, which is incredible. Makes it such a good buying proposition, you know.
अच्छा, ये सारी बातें तो आपने बता दी हैं, इतने फीचर सेट बता दिए हैं, आज से 5 साल पहले ये होता था, खुद पार्क हो जाती है, सब कुछ होती है। आई थिंक ये सारे लोग वेट करेंगे, इसकी प्राइस रिवील जो है वो क्या है, ये कितने पैसों में मिलेगी और कब मिलेगी?
कौन करेगा जी प्राइस रिवील?
अब तक ये बात किसी ने छेड़ी नहीं।
Okay, ji.
Everybody is waiting for price.
So the X factory. So we have 3 models of H6. The 1.5 is for 7.5 million, 7425 to be exact. 2 liter is for 8.5 million, and the hybrid, this one is for 9749.
9749 is the price of this hybrid H6. और ये मानना पड़ेगा कि ये नॉर्मल H6 से ठीक ठाक डिफरेंट लगती है। नॉर्मली इलेक्ट्रिक वर्जन
cosmetic differences काफी ज़्यादा हैं। People like this grill a lot, but there are people who love the other grill too.
Yeah.
So it's
and people prefer all-wheel drive as well. This is front-wheel drive, so that has its own market. This has its own market.
बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल.
So if you're driving in the city mostly, then this is the perfect car for you.
4-wheel drive इकोनॉमी के लिए इतनी अच्छी नहीं होती, आई थिंक, इसलिए इलेक्ट्रॉनिक हाइब्रिड जो वर्जन्स होते हैं उनमें नहीं आती नॉर्मली 4-wheel drive।
आ सकती है, बट इनके पास जो 1.5 टर्बो इंजन है उसमें ऑल व्हील ड्राइव नहीं है। तो सेम इंजन है, सेम एग्जैक्ट इंजन ऑफ आवर 1.5 petrol, so that does not have all wheel drive, so this does not have all wheel drive.
I see.
But the 2.0 one has all wheel drive, but fuel consumption is still good. For being a 2-liter turbo engine, it still gives you around 13 long pe and 11-10 on average city.
Wonderful.
This is a lot higher when it comes to fuel economy, so iska ye ek plus point hai.
Okay, so this is, the price has been revealed. Amar, how many colors are we offering?
We're offering right now 4 colors and 2 interiors. So gray, the one you see here, black, white and red.
White and red can be seen in the main gallery.
Interior red option can also be
interior burgundy and brown.
एक और सवाल, last question from my side, because I always represent consumers. So how many dealerships do we have if one buys this vehicle? तो ये लाहौर, कराची, इस्लामाबाद में तो नहीं खाली फंस के रह जाएंगे?
देखिए, कोई भी आप काम स्टार्ट करते हो पाकिस्तान के अंदर तो लाहौर, कराची, इस्लामाबाद से ही स्टार्ट होता है। We have recently started this project, लेकिन हमारी डीलरशिप इस वक्त लाहौर, कराची, इस्लामाबाद, सियालकोट, फैसलाबाद, हैदराबाद में बन रही है, मुल्तान और कहाँ, गुजरात, गुजरांवाला,
pretty much काफी जगह पे है और मतलब सबके पास।
And all of these dealerships are 3S dealerships. With आपका अगला क्वेश्चन मैं खुद ही पूछ लेता हूँ कि स्पेयर पार्ट्स हैं।
आगे जा रहे हैं।
बहुत इंटरव्यूज दिए आपके साथ कि स्पेयर पार्ट्स अवेलेबिलिटी। So basically the vehicle is being assembled in Pakistan. So all parts have to be available in Pakistan.
अच्छा, मैंने सुना है कि टीम ने कई महीने गुजारे पाकिस्तान में, चाइना से आकर वो लोग क्वालिटी को स्ट्रीमलाइन कर रहे हैं, ठीक ठाक क्वालिटी कंट्रोल पे बड़ा एम्फेसिस है, उसके बारे में भी कुछ बताइए, because the finish of this car does not suggest that it was assembled here.
The experts from GWM spent a long time with us.
Yeah.
They trained us, but the main assembly was done by Sazgar employees. Under their guidance, the vehicle you see now, are completely assembled in Pakistan under the guidance of GWM and strict quality assurances, and they're like in every assembly stage we have a quality gate. So unless a vehicle passes that gate, Sunil bhai, you have seen that gate.
Actually
It
did
will
the
not-
plant visit. एक दरवाजे को कम से कम उन्होंने 50 दफा खोल के बंद किया. मैं कह बस कर
Yes,
दो.
Mr.
So
Jack
it
is
takes a lot
sitting
of-
here.
Jack is sitting right there. The
He
quality.
every door he closes and opens it for 50 times. Every vehicle.
Really?
So that's what we've gone through.
Well, that's the sort of testing that goes into developing a proper product.
Indeed, indeed.
And if you have any questions, do send them to us. As far as I'm concerned, I think you guys have covered a lot of ground, and that concludes our walk around and expert review. Thank you very much
Thank you,
for
Sunil
joining
bhai.
us.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
very
much.
much for having me. ji.
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया, Sunil. See you at the Thal rally. All the best to you, sir, and to you. Good luck. In times to come, we will see what products come our way from this illustrious company, जिनके बारे में बहुत सी बातें तो हमने आपको अभी तक बताई ही नहीं, कि दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी SUV मार्केट में ये नंबर 1 सेलिंग ब्रांड रहा है पिछले 12 साल से. 7 मिलियन गाड़ियां बिकी हैं और दुनिया भर में 60 मुल्कों में बिकी हैं. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Now I'd like to request my colleague and friend Naveen to join me back on stage as our product review is concluded.
Wow, I have to say, after listening to you guys, I completely have memorized the brochure myself, and I'm super excited to be able to sort of look around inside the car and not slam the doors as many times as they did, but just, you know, just play around with it. But wow, informative session. Now, I'd like to welcome the entire team Haval. Those people without whose dedication and efforts this venture would not have been successful. The launch of the all-new Haval by Sasgar would only have been a dream, but it's now a reality.
And now let's welcome those wonderful people on stage who've brought us to this day, beginning with Mia Asad Hamid, founder, chief executive officer, and director. Please give him a warm welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I think his efforts have been instrumental in bringing us to this day, where we can proudly say that these cars were made in our country. Adab, बहुत शुक्रिया. इनके साथ हम दावत देंगे Mrs. Saira Asad Hamid को. She's the chairperson and non-executive director. Please join us on stage, ma'am. For behind every great man, there's a woman. And now I'd like to request Mr. Saeed Iqbal Khan, the executive director, to join us on stage. We applaud you for your efforts, sir. Once again, Mr. Saeed Iqbal Khan, please join us up on stage. We can't do this without you. Well, it might take him a moment to come, so we'll wait for him. We'd also like to have Mia Muhammad Ali Hamid back on stage. He's the executive director. And along with him, I'd like to ask Mr. Hamza Amjad Wazir, non-executive director, to join us on stage. There he is. All smiles. Can we also have Mrs. Sana Suleiman, non-executive director, up on stage with us? Mr. Saeed Iqbal will join us soon. Moving on, we'd also like to have Mr. Muhammad Umar Saeed, independent director, to join us on stage. He has been part of this wonderful effort. Welcome. Mr. Taha Mahmood, independent director. Could you please join us up on stage, sir? He is. Mr. Umair Ijaz, also independent director. Please join us on stage, sir. Well, there he is. Mr. Saeed has joined us just now. Mr. Adil Saeed, executive director, quality control, a very important man in the process. Quality control is what it's all about in automotive manufacturing. Fantastic. Mr. Arshad Mahmood, could we have you up on stage? You are the General Manager Finance. Mr. Mia Ammar Hamid, why don't you join us on stage again? He is the Executive Director Operations, a very important function in automobile manufacture. And now we'd like to welcome Mr. Sheikh Mohammed Ejaz, General Manager Marketing, to join us on stage. I had a wonderful conversation with him earlier before we began our program, and he did inform me on many, many, many features of this car. In fact, I got the brochure from him. इनके साथ ही हम दावत देंगे Mr. Sheikh Mohammed Ejaz. Mr. Abu Zar Bhatt, could you please join us on stage? Could we also have Mr. Umair Ejaz, Independent Director, with us? The space is shrinking. But it takes lots of people to create a product like this, so we're not surprised. Abu Zar Bhatt Sahab, Deputy General Manager. Atif Rao Sahab, Chief Finance Officer. Please join us on stage, sir. And Mr. Mohammad Usman, Senior Manager Accounts. Zubair Amir Sahab, General Manager Production. Everyone's asking for you, sir. Projects. Small error on my part. Adab. I hope we're not leaving anyone out now. And ladies and gentlemen, can we please have a big round of applause for these wonderful people who've brought us to this day. Thank you very much, gentlemen, ladies. Thank you very much. बहुत खुशी का मौका है, एक दफा फिर तालियां हो जाएं सबके लिए.
A big round of applause for this entire team that has made tonight possible.
आप सबको बहुत बहुत मुबारक हो.
Congratulations.
Sir, I think you should do the honors if you want to invite your Chinese friends to share in this moment.
Mr. Walker, hello, can you hear me?
Mr. Walker, yes sir, I think keep it close to your... Sir, uncle करीब रखिएगा mic को.
क्या क्या नाम है सबके?
Mr. Walker,
Nora.
Shang,
Oh, too much.
Kao K,
Nora, Jack, Mr. Jack, and please, all our Chinese friends, please come here. So,
If you
could
guys
we
can come in the
get closer to the center? I think
Yes.
this moment
For the
is
Kodak
one to
moment.
savor from the middle of the stage.
sir,
Kindly join us on that side in the middle. And these are our Chinese friends who've helped to accomplish this dream, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a huge round of applause for them. This is Sino-Pak friendship in its essence, in motion, right before you, ladies and gentlemen. Pak-Chin Dosti Zindabad. It's always good to see our Pakistani and Chinese friends standing together in all sorts of projects, especially this one. Thank you very much,
Thank
ladies and
you.
gentlemen.
Perfect Kodak moment, as we would say.
Thank you for being a part of that moment.
Yeah. All right, so that brings us to the end of this spectacular evening. Thank you to the entire team of Sazgar for showcasing such a masterpiece here today and bringing forth more intuitive technologies in Pakistan.
There's a spectacular performance now, ladies and gentlemen, and I would really request that you all stay and enjoy that. Coming up next is a band called Colony. We hope that you'll all enjoy their performance. Following that, well, I'm not going to talk about what's after that right now. Let's just enjoy the performance for now. Please welcome, with a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, Colony.
And that is it from us. We're going to be taking our goodbyes from you. Have a wonderful evening. I've been Naveen Makar and...
I'm Faizan Haqi, ladies and gentlemen, and it was a pleasure bringing you this program together with my old friend and colleague Naveen. I hope that you'll see us again soon.
Absolutely.
All the best, and do stay for dinner, which is afterwards. Hi HSY, what's up? Good to see you. How are you doing? Tik-tak.
Please announce that dinner will be served at 9:30.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've also just been told that dinner will be served at 9:30, so stay for the performance and we'll all have a scrumptious meal together right after. Thank you very much for being with us. It was a pleasure bringing you this program. Good night from us, Naveen and Faizan. Sunil. My plan is your plan. Dollar?
पीछे हट पीछे हट I'll paint a picture जैसे तू मेरी खबरों के नीचे आगे की सोचूं मैं अब तू मेरे पीछे पीछे रवानी तो देखो ना कितनी बेमिसाल है वज़न रखते अल्फाज यही तो कमाल है लंगा बढ़ते हुए घड़ी जो मेरी आई है इसकी मैं बनाऊं असल मेरी अपनी जारी है सब बातें बोलो मैं सुनने को तैयार नहीं अपनी मर्जी का मालिक नहीं करता कोई फायदा
रास्ता छोड़िए अब हम आगे गड़बड़ किए बिना यूं गागे सब खींचे टांगे फिर भी जागे ना और समझे के हम तो घबरा गए
पीछे हट पीछे
Si yo le hablo en español, pero se aprendió la canción no a la perfección. Por mi patria, por mi nación, ninguna discriminación. Aquí no hay raza ni religión, bailalo por obligación. Qué calor. Qué calor. Qué calor. En la discoteca, qué calor. Para la muñeca, por favor.
I got a whole lot of money, bitches calling from me. Bottle keep popping and white up that whole jacket. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. Now my
I'm stylish. Glock talk, big t-shirt, Billy. Watch on my wrist, but I talk crazy when I pull up. It's alright. Run that shit back, bitch. I'm stylish. Glock talk, big t-shirt, Billy. Watch on my wrist, but I talk crazy when I pull up. It's alright. Fuck up. Put it in perspective, bitch. I got.
ਬੱਤੀ ਬੋਰ ਥੱਲੇ ਕਾਲੀ ਕਾਰ ਡੱਬ ਬੱਤੀ ਬੋਰ ਥੱਲੇ ਕਾਲੀ ਕਾਰ ਨੀ ਮੇਰੇ ਡੱਬ ਬੱਤੀ ਬੋਰ ਥੱਲੇ ਕਾਲੀ ਕਾਰ ਡੱਬ ਬੱਤੀ ਬੋਰ ਥੱਲੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਡੱਬ ਬੱਤੀ ਬੋਰ ਥੱਲੇ ਕਾਲੀ ਕਾਰ ਬੈਠੇ ਕਾਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੇਰੇ ਚੁਣਵੇਂ ਜੇ ਯਾਰ ਨੀ ਇਹ ਵੱਟ ਖਾਣ ਪੈਂਦੇ ਮੰਗੇ ਜਾਣ ਜਾ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਬੈਠਿਆਂ ਬਿਠਾਇਆ ਬੰਦੇ ਉੱਠਣੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਮਿੰਟੋ ਮਿੰਟ ਪੱਟ ਨਾ ਤੂੰ ਹੱਸ ਬੱਲੀਏ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਕਰਦਾ ਤੰਗ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਦੱਸ ਬੱਲੀਏ ਸਾਡੇ ਮੈਟਰ 'ਚ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਨਾ ਪੁਲਿਸ ਬੱਲੀਏ ਕਰਦਾ ਤੰਗ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਦੱਸ ਬੱਲੀ ਜੱਟ ਗੈਂਗ ਨਹੀਂ ਬਣਾਉਂਦੇ ਗੈਂਗਾ ਰਨ ਕਰਦੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਚੜਦੇ ਤੋਂ ਚੜਦੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਚੱਲਦੇ ਰਕਾਨੇ ਪੂਰੀ ਲਹਿਰ ਫੜਦੇ ਬੰਦੇ ਜਿਗਰੇ ਵਾਲੇ ਆ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਖੜਦੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਤਿੰਨ ਢਲ